Hello, this is Sonja from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Today I'm going to continue my journey for Junk Journal July, and this is a prompt list for 31 days during July, and it's hosted by Meg Journals, and I will leave obviously all the details down below if you want to join it. So I'm going to attempt, as I said, prompt 4 and 5, which is flip out and also transparency. But I'm starting with prompt number 5 because I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to do with transparency, and I still wanted to think about it. So I'm going to create a coin envelope because I'm going to use that as a flip out. So to make a coin envelope, it's very easy. I've just got this pattern paper, 6x6 pattern paper, which has got this beautiful old-fashioned design on it, and I love it. So I'm just folding it, overlapping it, and then I'm folding it slightly small at the bottom and bigger at the top, as you can see. And I'm just creasing it well, and now I'm opening it again. Now what I need to do now is just get rid of the excess on either side. So I'm just cutting it off on this side. And I haven't done it for a while, so I had to think also. But if you get what to do and you understand it, it's so easy, and it's such an easy way to make an envelope. If you ever need an envelope for a gift card or just any card, this is such a quick and easy way to make it. So as I said, I'm just cutting either sides off just to create this flap. And now I'm just going to cut the flaps in an angle, yet again to create that effect of a coin envelope, just to make it a little bit more authentic. I was trying to round the corners also, but it wasn't very successful because I couldn't get it in the right angle. So I'm just using my scissors to cut the round edges, but obviously that's just preference. And at the bottom, I'm doing the same. I'm just cutting off the edges at the angle just to create that effect. And now I'm just going to glue it on. As I said, it's slightly overlapping. You can obviously make the overlapping in the middle also, but as I said, this is more authentic how a coin envelope looks, and I'm just gluing it at the bottom also. So this is my little coin envelope. So I'm just looking for space where I think it's going to look best. I was struggling to find one, but then at the end I thought it looks nice on that pink bag, which I've done my previous prompt on. Now I'm just erasing. There was a mark there. I don't think it was a price. It was the code of the bag, and it's been irritating me the whole time. And I was thinking now is the time to erase it. I don't really want to look at it again. So I'm just working out how I'm going to flip it out, but I will sort of change that in a minute. But then I want to make a little collage on top of this coin envelope. And I'm just using some die cuts, which I got this die cut for the squares and different patterns of squares. I got it from a magazine, a craft magazine a while ago, and I've never used it or the things I cut out, so now is a perfect time. So I'm trying to use my stash. So I'm just trying to make a mini little collage. That flower is also a die cut, which I cut from a green pattern paper or pattern paper with different designs, and I think it works very well with the green material, which it's going to be on the right side of the page, and there's also a little bit of green in this pink pattern paper, so I think it works very nice together. Now one of the backings I've used is 2 tags, so I thought that these are tags, so I might as well put some strings through it to create a little bit more of interest and effect. Otherwise it looks so useless having these tags with the holes in there. So I love how that turned out. So then I decided actually I want to make a double flip out just to make it a little bit more interesting. These pockets doesn't really have any rhyme or reason. At the moment I'm not putting anything in there, but I just had fun, and the prompt is flip out, so that's what I'm going to do. So I want to make another coin envelope, and I'm just going to make it shorter. As you can see, I cut the paper shorter, and by cutting the paper shorter you automatically will have a smaller coin envelope. So I've decided to actually tuck it inside the bag so it doesn't interfere with the other side of the bag with where my other prompt were. So I'm just tucking it in there. I'm going to glue it in there, and then I'm just going to work out how I'm going to put that other small little coin envelope on there. But I'll figure it out in a minute. I obviously just wanted to make it that it looks sort of as it belongs there. So I've decided to do it rather like that. But first of all, I want to decorate this coin envelope also, and I'm using yet again some of my die cuts and this cute little butterfly. And just for more interest and texture, I decided to put some fret underneath the butterfly. Just, yeah, as I said, it's just fun, and I'm just going to clamp it on there just to keep it on. And then while we wait for that to dry, I'm going to stamp my prompt. I'm just use that it's of the pattern paper, which work perfectly because it goes with the color of the envelope. And I'm just using these typewriter font stamps, which I'm going to do throughout my whole book. I'm using it, and I just want to remind myself this is the fold out prompt. I forgot to put the number on there, so I'll go back later at the end of the video to put the numbers on there. So yes, I'm just still trying to figure out how I'm going to put this envelope on there. So I've decided to do it like that. And I love how that turned out. It's lots of fun. It's interactive. You can obviously put journaling cards in there. Maybe I'll do that later and write a little bit about my experience. Now I'm going to attempt to do the transparency. I've decided to use this envelope, which is just a normal envelope where your bills comes in. And I've decided I'm going to collage some of these beautiful old-fashioned, it's almost like wallflower paper. It's printables, but I think it's meant to be like wallflower. So I'm trying to stick to the same colors and patterns. I've got this little box with all the more vintage things you can put in die cut and junk journals rather. So I'm just going through for that little box every time and use the same type of pattern papers and things to give it a cohesive look to this journal. So I'm just cutting the axis off, and I like that how that looks. Just nice and neat, but I thought the edges is a little bit too strong for me, so I'm just going in with white acrylic paint. You can do gesso also. I don't have gesso at the moment. I should really get myself some gesso. I think my gesso just got hard. I had to throw it away. So I'm just making that edges softer so it looks a little bit more dreamy. And now I'm going in with washi tape. I didn't really like how that washi tape looks, so I just went back into the acrylic paint and just dull it down using some different washi. Now I'm just looking for a little card to pick through this, and this little card is so cute with the little baby on there. And as I said, these printables I've had in my stash for ages. I've never used it. So I'm so happy that eventually I can use it. So I'm making the envelope just a bit smaller, or close it the one edge as I made it smaller. And yet again, I'm just using the other edge of that same pattern paper, and I am putting the transparency on there. Because this is the transparency window. I can see through it. As I said, you can interpret the prompt as you want. I'm sure there will be loads of other different ways. So this is my little envelope. So I'm just looking for a place now to put it. And I've decided to put it, I think I first wanted to do it there, but I've decided it looks very nice on that brown envelope, and it looks very nice with this layer tag, which I've done in my previous video. So I'm just securing it with a paper clip there, just to make sure it stays. Now I'm just going to show you what we've done, and that's when I realized that I actually forgot to put the numbers down. So I'm just going to get back. I'm showing you a bit of a close-up, how it looks, a little flip out. It's a bit difficult to see it all in the screen. So as I said, you can put some journaling cards in there and do whatever you want. So now I've just seen I have forgot to put number 4 and number 5 there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss any of my videos. So you must have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you soon with the next prompts. It's probably going to be prompt 6 and 7. Have a great day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.